What is going on, everybody? My name's The Phantom0288, and welcome back to another review for your eyes and ears. Today we're talking about Balan WonderWorld, available now on Xbox, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. Balan WonderWorld is a interesting game. It's a very divisive game when it comes to reviewers right now, because there's a mixed opinion by people, and we're going to get into that today. Let me talk about that first before we get into my review. So, if you look at people like Dreamcast Guy and others, there's people completely obliterating and trashing this game, and I am disgusted by those people. I feel like those people are completely out of touch, wrong, and personally, I don't trust these people anymore when it comes to reviews. After playing Balan WonderWorld and then looking at their reviews, I don't see the same game. And I think that these people just don't see the artistic decisions being made here, and that the game's unique, and that it's trying to experiment, and it's trying to go back to a simpler time. And I think anyone that says that 3D platformers of yesteryear are still, not wanted or not needed, I think is blatantly out of touch and doesn't understand that some people actually enjoy these still. So I can't wrap my head around the negativity when it comes to this game. So let's get into my review, and we'll talk about Balan WonderWorld. Welcome to the Balan Theater, a magical realm where anything can happen. Two children, Emma and Leo, stumble across the theater one day and meet the mysterious being known as Balan that oversees the theater. He proceeds to take the children on a magical journey to Wonderworld to help 12 individuals and defeat the darkness taking over, led by Lance, a being that is hell-bent on corrupting the realm and sapping happiness from the world. Gameplay-wise, Balan WonderWorld pays homage to 3D platformers of yesteryear and is directed by one of the most influential creators in the video game industry, Yuji Naka, father of Sonic the Hedgehog and the creator of two well-known 3D platformers, Sonic Adventure from 1998 and Nights into Dreams 1996. Balan WonderWorld uses a costume mechanic to solve its puzzles and explores 12 chapters with over 50 costumes to choose from, including a tornado-shooting wolf to a water-squirting fire hydrant. The designs are random, but always charming. Each chapter offers 2 acts to explore, and a finale with a boss that is reminiscent of bosses of Mario 64. It's your typical, boss does a few different moves, and you jump on their head or something 3 times, and then you're done. So, gameplay-wise, it's nothing original here, but it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The game, for the most part, does what it sets out to do, giving you a classic platformer experience, but adds its own style and charm to create one of the most unique games I have played recently. Is Balan WonderWorld perfect? Certainly not, but it succeeds in most things it tries, from a whimsical farm threatened to be destroyed and a frozen world devoid of love. Balan has various settings you'll be exploring and solving its puzzles. From a gameplay perspective, most of the costumes you require to explore the world's work, but the game does stumble in some questionable designs that had me scratching my head, such as a chest piece that you could fire 4 projectiles from, but leaves you vulnerable to attack because you have to be standing still to fire the projectiles, which I didn't really understand. I'm like, why can't I move and have the fire button on one of the face buttons? Because you only basically utilize two buttons. You have the action button and a button to switch costumes, which is the right bumper, left bumper, and then you have all the face buttons basically do the same thing. So I was really I didn't really understand the decision there, but that's one criticism there. I could give you more examples, but let me say that even with its flaws, Balan WonderWorld was an enjoyable experience. Gameplay-wise for me, I enjoyed it. And is it perfect? No, but Balan WonderWorld does, for the most part, succeed at what it set out to do, gameplay-wise. Sound, Balan WonderWorld features a main theme that is used over and over that has become ingrained in my head by the end of the experience. It won't go away. With music designed by Ryo Yamazaki, he did Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and The Greatest Showman. He also has worked with Cirque du Soleil. The soundtrack features a score deserving of any big-budget theatrical production or movie, and seeing that it takes place in a magical theater, it makes perfect sense. I found most of the music to be enjoyable and recommend you give it a listen when you can. When it comes to the rest of the sound design, it mostly works and makes for a whimsical feast for your ears. This is something that I see no other person talking about, that the sound design here is really good. It's better than most games. It's, I have to say, above and beyond most games, and no one's talking about it. The sound design here is great. It's got one of the best soundtracks and musical scores that I have heard in a long time. Okay, to begin at the value and length of the game. For $59.99 US dollars, is Balan WonderWorld worth it? Honestly, that's dependent on how much you enjoy 3D platformers and want to play a new one. For most part, I would wait for a sale for around $30 or so. If you're really craving a platform right now, I recommend jumping on this title right now. It took me around 10 hours to get to the end credits, but the game offers more to do after that, which I'm not going to spoil here for you, but there is more after the credits roll. But let me say that what is on offer here is well worth a purchase and deserves to be part of your gaming library. A lot of people may disagree, but again, I think these people are wrong. I think they are out of touch. I think that these people are clueless and don't see nuance, don't see artistic design choices, and don't see developers willing to, try new things and reinvent older, varieties of games. I think that, Mario 64 and Balan WonderWorld share a lot of similarities. Very, very, very similar. So, I have to say that if you want to criticize Balan WonderWorld for its flaws, then Mario 64 was a flawed game as well. Is it a perfect game? Certainly not. Is Mario 64 a beloved game? Yes. The only reason Mario 64 I feel is so well respected and cared about is because, for one thing, it was one of the first really big 3D platformers, and it's Mario. But Balan WonderWorld does pretty much exactly what Mario 64 does, but it does it better, I think. Again, there's problems. It's not perfect, but Balan WonderWorld is a good title. It's not, amazing, but I really, 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 really enjoyed my time with it. And here's the thing. When it comes to reviews and it comes to people's opinion, it's subjective. I can adore a game that you may despise, and still, some people are so close-minded that they will not see that not everyone agrees. And I personally think that it's really disrespectful for someone to attack someone else that loves the game. I was streaming the game over on Twitch and just smiling and having a blast, and someone comes into my stream and it's like, Dreamcast guy said it's trash, so it's gotta be a terrible game. And I said, Dreamcast guy's wrong. I am adoring this game, And I went over and checked out his review, and I literally said to myself, this guy is blatantly out of touch and does not know how to review a game. Overall, Balan WonderWorld does what it sets out to do. For the most part, it accomplishes the job, giving you a decent platforming experience, but it does stumble at times in some regards. However, if you can look past its problems, which there are problems here, yes, there are, you'll have a great time with the title. My final verdict for Balan WonderWorld is a solid 8.5 out of 10. It is great and should be added to your library. Now, let me preface this. The Nintendo Switch version, I do have, as well as the Xbox version, which I played, and this is the gameplay you're seeing. The Switch version does have some performance issues as of right now, and is a little bit on the blurry side at times. But it's the Switch, and I kind of expected that. So just knock it down like to an 8.0 for the Switch version, or maybe a little bit lower than that. But the game is still great. I actually double dipped and bought it twice. So for anyone hating on me, I bought the game twice. So I spent $120. And by the way, I bought the collector's edition on Square Enix's website. So actually, yeah. Well, no, technically I bought it 3 times. So I love the game. I'm not going to open the one I got from Square Enix's website. I think I'm going to keep that one sealed. But it comes with a little bag, and it comes with the soundtrack and a few other goodies. So, yeah, I adore the game. I think it is great. I think it's one of my favorite games of 2021. And yeah, I enjoyed my time with it, and I will return to it for sure. I'm actually going to probably 100% it. Just because the credits rolled doesn't mean that I'm done with it. I was telling my viewers on Twitch that I want to keep playing this game, and I've had people scratch their heads like, why are you enjoying this game that's people are saying is so terrible? I'm like, well, for one thing, it's not terrible. It's got issues, yes, but is it trash? No. It is not. I don't know what game these people played, but it is not bad. And yeah. So that's my review of Balan WonderWorld. A little bit longer of a review than most. I had to really sort of kind of go on a rant there and deep dive a little bit more. Usually I try to keep my reviews pretty short and sweet, but this one was a little bit longer. And like I said, if you enjoy 3D platformers, pick up Balan WonderWorld. And that's my review of Balan WonderWorld. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, make sure you smack that dislike button. Let me know below. Or smack that like button if you did enjoy it. And make sure you subscribe. Check me out on Twitch down below in the description. And I will see you guys later. Until then, bye-bye.